They say the eyes are the window to the soul. While that is true, there are people with eyes so unique they could very well be windows to the universe. In this amazing video, you're going to find a number of people with weird eyes, scary eyes, beautiful eyes, and eyes that are so intensely colored they could be aliens from another planet. From the little Chinese boy with no pupils to the woman who could pop out her eyes, here are 10 people with the most unusual eyes. I promise. Don't forget to watch till the end of the video because number 1 is simply incredible. And I also promise no weird voice acting from another planet. Maybe a little. Arju, the boy with 3 colored eyes. Arju is a 12-year-old boy from Jaipur in Rajasthan, India. Yes, that's right, even Indians can have pretty strange eyes. But Arju is different. His eyes are near magical, and they're all of 3 colors. His eyes are almost green with a yellow and gray tint in them. There is also a ring around the colored part of his eyes, making them very dramatic in looks. But get this, besides being a boy with beautiful eyes, Arju is also a local magician and entertains the village with his magic tricks. Magic tricks. I wonder if he can turn his eyes purple. Before we move on, I've got a little challenge for y'all that'll take 5 seconds to complete. So here's the deal. You just leave a like on this video, smash that subscribe button, and hit the notification bell, and you'll get 10 years of amazing luck. Try it. It really works. Kim Goodman.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like you to meet a medical courier from Chicago, Illinois, Miss Kim Goodman.
Not all people have beautiful eyes, but some have bizarre eyes that can earn them the main role in any horror movie. Take Kim Goodman, for example. She's one woman who's made it to the Guinness Book of World Records with this talent. Goodman holds the world record for being able to push her eyeballs out of her sockets the farthest. That is just bizarre. Well, of course, if you see her in the video, it just looks so gross, but you can't help but seeing the weird feet a second time. You're just drawn to it. The most common question people ask is, does it hurt? And she says no. In fact, she also has perfect vision. Crazy or not, you can see how good fame has been for her, I guess. Ping from Japan. You can find people with green eyes all around the world, even in places you'd least expect it, like this little boy from Japan. Ping is a little boy who came into the spotlight because of his intense green eyes. There's something very unique about his eyes, too. Not only are they a vivid shade of green, but his eyes also appear as if he has no visible pupils. I don't think this little guy has some eye defect. No, it's just that his pupils match the rest of his eyes, giving him that cute little alien look, as if he was like a little Martian. He's cute and all, I have to admit, but when I look at him, I'm thinking, I need to run away now. He's going to destroy me. The Cyclops Baby. In our quest to find the most unusual eyes, we can't help but mentioning the Cyclops Baby. Believe it or not, an Egyptian woman gave birth to a baby with a rare birth defect in 2015. The baby had no nose and just one eye in the middle of its forehead, just like the mythological character Cyclops. The defect is rarely found in humans and usually affects animals. The defect in this particular case was because of radiation exposure causing a defect called cyclopia. The world just wasn't ready for you, little guy. The man with 2 pupils. Could you even imagine a person with 2 pupils? Well, an alien, yes, but a human? Definitely no, but you may be surprised. According to Chinese legend in 995 AD, the Chinese Minister of State, Liu Cheng, was said to have 2 pupils, making him feared by the population. If you thought he didn't exist, think again, because the minister has also been featured in Ripley's Believe It or Not as the man with 2 pupils. This isn't a far-fetched result of someone's imagination, because in Latin the condition is called pupilla duplex, but it's non-existent in medical literature. Be that as it may, Liu Cheng must have been one extraordinary man. There's even a wax statue of Liu Cheng in Madame Tussauds. How about that? Can't beat being an alien wax figure. Can't beat it. Billie Owen. Speaking of unusual and scary eyes, this man takes the cake because he has no eyes at all. Those aren't eyes, but a cavity in his head. Billie Owen saw the world in a new light after undergoing surgery in February of 2009. Owen, a motorcycle mechanic, suffered severe sinus issues, developed a rare form of sinonasal cancer that had a survival rate of only 10%. Moreover, cancer spread so extensively that doctors had to remove the inner part of his face on the right side. This includes the facial muscles, nerves, and even his right eyeball. Can you imagine? Owen's condition is so bizarre that if he removes a dental plate, he can easily put a finger in his mouth and stick it out of the eye socket. Oh, that was once his eye. Ah. Johnny Nobody, the man with tattooed eyeballs.
My first experience with tattoos was probably with my father, who had my name tattooed on him. He wasn't there my whole life.
Well, meet Johnny Nobody, the man who tattooed his eyeballs black. Sounds freaky, doesn't it? Yep. But our boy Johnny Nobody has an explanation. And before you ask, yes, his last name is Nobody. I'm not joking. So Johnny says he suffers from night terrors, and what he sees in his terrors has black eyeballs. Now that's enough to creep anyone out. He also says that when he was younger, he had a habit of drawing black eyeballs all over the house. Oh, wow, well, no wonder he eventually tattooed his eyes black. That must have been one painful experience. And Johnny says he wouldn't do it again. Well, his eyes hurt in the sunlight because his pupils don't dilate the way they normally would because he doesn't have any reflection of light on his eyes. Oh man, well why would you do that to yourself? Didn't think that through, did ya? The green-eyed children. Take a look at these two children. They're obviously brother and sister, of course, but it's doubtful if they really know the gift they've been blessed with. They have the most striking green eyes. Did you know that green eyes are rare and just 1% of the world has it? In fact, more than the girl, it's the baby who has the even more intense eyes that makes him look like he's from another world. I'm running away now. Adrian, the boy with sapphire eyes. Did you know that genetics is so amazing that you could be born with features never found in generations of your family? Meet Adrian, the boy from Africa with eyes that look like two deep blue sapphires. This is what two African parents found out when their son Adrian was born. Growing up, the child had the most beautiful sapphire eyes ever, and he was from Africa. If you're confused seeing an African with blue eyes, then don't be. Adrian's blue eyes are because of a rare condition called the Waardenburg syndrome, which affects some African children, resulting in strikingly beautiful blue eyes. Who will keep the world from death? Who will stop the coming night? Blue eyes have the sight. I had to look that up. It was a poem by Madeleine L'Engle. Brilliant, perfect, right for this kid. The Afghan Mona Lisa, the girl with eyes to her soul. Check out this beautiful girl from Afghanistan and the #1 on the list of people with unusual eyes. She has the most beautiful green eyes that truly epitomize the saying, "The eyes are the windows to the soul." In fact, she isn't any ordinary girl. She is Sharbat Gula, regarded as the Afghan Mona Lisa, and spontaneously photographed by Steve Curry. Her photograph graced the cover of the 1985 issue of National Geographic magazine, making her a world-famous face of refugee children in Afghanistan. Which one of these people has fascinated you the most? Let me know in the comments below and I'll handpick and feature your comment in the next video. So look out for your comment. And now it's time for one of those featured comments from our previous videos. This one is from the 10 Most Beautiful Albino Animals episode. Laurie Shaw says, "I think the animal I liked the most was the giraffe because they're my favorite animal. And I never get shout-outs, so can you give me one, please?" I agree, Laurie, those giraffes are pretty awesome, and unlike anything I've ever seen before. And yes, of course you can have a shout-out. Laurie Shaw, you're the best. Well, thanks for your comment, and have an awesome day. And no aliens were hurt in making this video.